I'm attacking his fortitude with range 5. We are in range. And I roll a total, including the bonus, of Jack shit. 9. I don't think I get his fortitude.
A 9 is not enough to hit his fortitude, I'm afraid.
But I will go to.
Tell you what, this was your radiation eye beam, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He cackles with glee as you tickle him with radiation. I imagine.
Yeah. That's your loving demigoddess caress.
Yeah, and that's actually what I was trying to achieve there. Well, anyways,
gross.
I wouldn't have hits.
Go on.
And I will go adjacent to that gentleman. Let's see if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can go to C11.
Yeah, you can go to C11 if you like. Are you passing through the drawings on the floor where the globe is being?
Yeah, dude, there's saw blades coming down from the ceiling there. You know that,
yeah,
right?
No.
So I don't mind as long as you can describe as long as you can count your squares not moving through there. That's fine. But I wouldn't recommend C11. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can just about get there. You might be passing through. If you're passing through D11 in any way, that might be a problem.
All right. And I stand.
Actually, I'm wasting your time. It's not a problem. Of how the thing is set up. So.
I stand between Leica and this disgusting, not so gentle gentleman.
Okay, so you are.
And they're going to attack me.
You're in C11. Okay.
Maybe it's all attacked. Maybe they will understand that they have to attack me with radiation.
I think that's possible, but I think we can all be impressed by your sang-froid as you walk past the robotic arms and those sort of stuff. Okay, it is. I'm afraid now their go. So. Let's have a look. The one that is in D12 hops weirdly from foot to foot and shifts.
He's the twitchy one.
He shifts to F13. And
so that was one.
Because they can shift several squares as part of this attack.
Yeah.
And then goes all stabby on Othma, who's lying down on the floor. And
is he
bonuses to people's attacks?
No, F. Okay, so yes, he shifted diagonally. Okay, got it. Here I am, and here he is.
Yes. And that's just
okay. I have updated everything. I have been screwing myself out of armor class for a couple of sessions, by the way. Failing to include my level ups in it, but now I am properly accounted for.
Right. So he is going to attack you. He has combat advantage over you because you are lying down.
Yep.
But pretty won't help him. Let's see. As I say, he's getting all stabby with kind of a sort of improvised spear thing that he has. Oh, well, that's rubbish. So that is a 7 and 14 against AC. I imagine that's not enough to hit you.
No, not if that includes his combat advantage. It is not.
Okay.
I also have forgotten to update my armor class.
Yeah, but your armor class is already 32 or some shit like that.
It's 20.
I was tempted to say you may not have the need.
So I imagine his spear attack just bounces off the rocky hide of.
Oh yeah.
Has limited effect. Right. A little creature to there. So he moves and starts going down the staircase. He's now at C17.
C what?
C17.
That's the same guy?
Yes, because he got his moving to attack you with parts.
That's really too bad. So the throwing him into the buzzsaws just isn't going to happen. Oh well.
Not so well.
Let the record show it crossed
He
my
might come
mind.
back. The other one is too far away to shift and attack anybody without moving first. So he basically these are the sort of things who hit you when you're down. He makes a small move and then shifts into F11. And he is doing the same thing at what I'm afraid.
Yes. That's a very popular square, I have noticed. Everybody has been in
Yes.
F11 at least once.
That is a 21 versus AC.
21 will hit me.
Okay, he does.
I will take my first damage of this fight.
He does 13 physical damage stabbing at you.
Okay, so that will take 8.
And you now take a -4 penalty to further attack rolls from this attacker until the end of his next turn. So,
I take a -4 defenses against him for a while?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'll remember that one.
What is that representing? Is he radiated me or something?
Well, he is weird and twitchy and stab you in vulnerable places with his.
Okay.
He has like a.
I should like to
musket.
invoke a thing.
Okay, that sounds
The
good.
thing is my chain reaction. It is immediate reaction when I take damage. And it does not say interrupt, just immediate reaction.
Yes, that happens often.
There is no attack roll, but I push the target 1d4 squares.
Ooh,
And
okay.
this is my exploding feature called chain reaction. So I shall roll my d4, and I am certainly hoping that my little push will send him into a buzzsaw. But I don't know. If it's a straight line, then it won't, sadly enough.
Pushes are usually a straight line.
I know.
Let's see how far it goes.
I know.
That.
He goes 3, which is too bad because if he goes 4, he'll take damage. But there is a boom and fire as his attack on me unleashes fiery interior explosive effects.
Okay. I can see why it has a negative effect on the defenses and on him. So he is now back in F8. And Okmur, it is your turn.
Excellent. I shall now, first of all, stand up. And I'm brushing at myself, and I say, ow. And I'm not going to pay attention to that silly person. But I am going to go, I can just barely do it. 1, 2. And that's half my move because I'm slow. With a move of 5. Okay.
With a 5 move, you can get to, say, if you wanted to be in C60 next.
That is my plan.
But standing up would have been your move action, so this would be a second move action.
Okay. Oh, unfortunately. Well, that only gives me a minor action left. Sadly, I think. Boy, what can I do with a minor action?
You wish you had that action point, don't you?
Now I do, kind of, but it's kind of I prefer the constraint to some extent, you know?
Yes.
What sort of, help me out, teammates, what sort of interesting minor action would be useful actually at this time? A grab, unfortunately, is an attack.
Can you taunt him and try to make him stop his ascent or something like
No,
that?
I think I'm not that good at that stuff, although I've been lucky in the past. Maybe I shouldn't have run over to him, actually.
If you want to take that back, that's fine. I'm happy to.
Yeah, I'm still speculating. I'm actually contemplating instead throwing something at him.
Could be like...
And I'm good at throwing. And I can't use my gravity hammer because I already used it. And Just looking across my options here. Ross, if you let me go for a melee basic ranged, I'm not a melee, a basic ranged, I'm good with that.
Okay, that's fine.
There's also, let me check. You see, I've got so many things I can do. There's Seismic Stomp, which is a burst 1. That won't do. I've got a burst 2. That won't do. And then the other one is that reactive thing. So I am stuck with my my basic ranged. Is that okay, Ross?
Yeah, that's fine. You can make a basic range attack against it.
That's the best I can do at the moment.
There's definitely plenty to try this around if we're still saying that he picks up good things and throws them
Right.
something on the ground.
Yeah.
Or if you want to rip part of the walkway down.
Well, that's a nice thing. My total is 22.
Okay, I assume that's against AC. That's definitely enough to hit.
Okay, so I have hit, and then it says here 2d8 plus 6, which is a mighty meaty little damage.
It is.
And so 8 plus 6 is 14 points of damage. And I believe this fellow I have already hit with a ranged attack. I have been winging this guy left and right. So
that's enough to kill him. So
awesome.
Which one are we talking about, actually?
The one by the stairs. He was going to run down the stairs, which I find disturbing and distressing, as in 85 more of them down there. So,
yeah.
So I'm going to heave a piece of rubble from the earth, which I imagine is strewn all about right there.
Yep.
I think Madagascar is going to catch that fellow a solid one.
Okay, I imagine it must pointy enough to impale him or smash into his head or cave in some bit of him, and he slumps down onto the stairs. So he is no more.
All right. Well, I'm accounting for a fair amount of these fellows. There's one left if you guys want to. They don't seem very articulate.
They were keen to tell you about seeing the glow earlier, but yes, okay. Then you started trying to kill them, so they got all a bit like in your face. It's Laker's turn, however. So what would you like to do?
I will move to... I'd like to keep my distance, but I will move up to C8. And then I will try this square. Is that kind of a pillar or something? Massive?
Yes. It's,
nice.
It's partly holding up the walkway. So.
Oh. Well.
So it's solid enough to do that. I wasn't planning to have anything collapse in this environment.
Well, never mind.
If you want to have things collapse...
I was going to say structural damage is something of our specialty, but on the other hand, Mark is up there.
Yes, that's what I realized all of a sudden.
So I'm imagining Mark is actually quite far away from there now. He's probably on somewhere around column 3.
Good. Let's assume that just for safety reasons. And then you never know. I may roll horribly. So I'm going to employ my telekinetic wave.
To slam them in. Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I got a little bit concerned then. Oh, it's probably not even going to hit him. An 11 against Fortitude.
An 11 against Fortitude is, I'm afraid, not enough to hit him.
Yeah.
Verisimilitude
tell you what, though,
forces me to acknowledge.
I must admit I'm feeling a little bit pissed about that.
That pillar is just sitting there. I'm sad to say it's very hard to imagine that the pillar's not going to get it anyway.
So, please give me a damage roll for your telekinetic wave, and we will see how much damage is done to the pillar.
What?
I don't know how many hit points the pillar has. I'm going to have to think about
that. Champions now logic, right? You let off that energy blast, it's probably going to hit something.
What the hell?